some have questioned the motives of the new government in forcing the world travelers to undergo deprivation and imprisonment. Others have come to see the world travelers as larger-than-life symbols of tolerance and courage. Still others have become actively involved in resistance activities initiated by a gang of bloggers. But the real change has happened in the world travelers themselves. From the mid-60s to the early 70s, the world travelers were selected out of a large target group, details of which have been kept blatantly off the record upon request. According to a routine legend, first-generation sorting criteria picked A, the roomy-eyed, B, the rheumatoid. Later criteria were developed based on a more evolved business model. One source tells us that the search was conducted by international organizations that set standards for a wide range of travel services. They looked for clients who offered super graphics and stunning sound. Storage also added value. What is less known is the fact that clients were tested further for streaming and downloadable themes of love and hope. It is unclear why this was found necessary, since all traces of either theme were rendered shiny soon after the new government laid its hands on the world travelers. Conspiracy theorists have many things to say, and if we have time today, we'll get to at least the most reasonable of these. Meanwhile, the new government narrowed its list down to 6 candidates and put them on a flight where their anxiety symptoms were measured. The metronome of anxiety continued to beat as they collapsed and their eyes watered. After being profiled and selected, the candidates were sent for specialized training. Almost immediately, they were put on a special diet to boost their immunity. Twice a day, stories were boiled into a thin, white gruel for them. This comprised their breakfast and dinner. Their eyelids were clipped open, and they were presented with ribbed cable sweaters. Since the technology had not yet made it possible for their dreams to be scanned, they were put under a 24-hour strict surveillance. Cameras followed their every twitch and every move. Specially manufactured leak-proof catchers took imprints of their peas at the end of every day. And very soon, the peas had dipped to a critical low, and the dipper horn turned illegally red. But the warning that was sounded never did reach the ears of the world travelers as they lightly flounced in their soft immersion. Ill with stories, this was when I stopped visiting them. Everything that follows in this report is hearsay.